This is Peter Lau. Today is Tuesday, July 2nd. I'm at 2406 Carmona Avenue, Los Angeles, California. I'll be entering through the left side cleanout. This is the left side of the house. This cleanout's located right where this vent is. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 114 feet out into the main sewer line where it ties into the city sewer at a depth of 9 feet. I'll be making my way back towards the access point. Currently what you're seeing on the screen, that's the city sewer lateral pipe. It runs about 6 inches in diameter. And water was ran prior to the inspection. However, the water has been turned off for a few minutes now. The water that you're seeing going through that pipe is actually from the other homes in the block. So each house has their own individual sewer line that runs out and meets the city sewer lateral. And as I work my way back, we are within the clay piping. So it's very common to see cities will use clay for their sewer line material. Things that I'm looking out for. I'm looking out for offsets, root intrusions, and cracks. So this is a good example of what an offset looks like. It's relatively minor, but basically where two sections of pipe join together and the joint becomes off-centered over time, which allows for moisture to seep out of the pipe and then allows for roots to grow in. And there is some instances of root intrusion within the line, as you can see here. So debris does not naturally form like that on the left side of that joint. It's because there's a little bit of roots growing in, and then the debris that's flushed down into the sewer gets caught onto those roots. The distance indicator is noted on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. So offsets are completely normal to see within the clay section of the line. Basically all pipes that are made out of clay will typically have offsets within them. The amount of root intrusion typically depends on what kind of vegetation is growing in close proximity to the sewer line. So as you can see here, this root intrusion is not causing any blockages. That's one reason why I like to run water prior to this inspection. And you're just going to see similar formations at the joints of the line. And now we have been a transition, so we're going from that clay piping material to ABS. ABS is a newer material. It's a plastic pipe. It's the preferred plumbing material for newer homes. It's used in homes built in the 1970s and after. And now we're working our way up a downward angle, which is why there's lens flare. And now we're back on a flat surface. So things that I'm looking out for within the ABS, I'm looking out for any stagnant water within the line. So one of the bigger issues that can happen with ABS, it's not actually cracks, it's buildup of water due to incorrect sloping. And the way that incorrect sloping happens is typically from not compacting the dirt properly when laying down these plastic pipes. What you're noticing on the middle left-hand side of the screen, that's just some debris that's down the line. With regular water usage, that'll just flush right through. So the line consists primarily of ABS. As you can see, the remainder of this line, about 67 feet, will be this ABS material. So this kind of setup is very standard, where you have ABS going out away from the home, and as you get closer to the city street, you'll typically see clay, and that's what you have here. Making our way back from a turn. So I am going through a branch line clean out from the house. meaning this is actually on the exterior side of the kitchen sink. This is not considered a mainline cleanout. A mainline cleanout typically does not go underneath the house. Making our way back from the turn with about 50 feet remaining. So we are pulling back just slowly, about 1.5 feet every time, just so we're able to see the entirety of the line. But as you can see, there's no debris buildup, and there's no blockages within the ABS section of the line. Again, looking out for that stagnant water. This is another reason why I run water, just to make sure there's no puddling of water within the ABS section of the line. Making our way back to another turn. So there is some minor amounts of water here, but I'm going to let the camera head sit here just to let you see that the water is currently flowing out. So once we do get closer into the house, since we did use a branch line cleanout, the pipe in diameter is about 2 inches. Once again, near the beginning of the video, when we worked our way back from clay piping, it's about 4 inches. So this again is very normal. With about 3 feet remaining, we're getting close to the end of the video. And now we're about to work our way out to the access point. And this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.